Hey guys, and welcome back to Gabriel and I.
It's a water trough. Ground's a bit muddy over here.
Whoops, misclick. Let's go. So before we, we need to use the keys on the car and we can go some places. Well, you know where? Okay, there we go. Gabriel did not want to get into the car. He doesn't like Volks. Wagons. It's been one of those days, guys. I'm sorry. So, where should we go first? What's that you say? We should go to that one? Let's go to that one first. I can't remember where this place is. Is this the zoo or no? No, this is the police.
Ja, kann ich Ihnen behilflich sein?
Guten Tag. Do you speak English?
No?
Nein, ich spreche kein Englisch. Was möchten Sie bitte?
Great. Lieber.
Lieber.
Criminal Commissar Lieber. Is he here?
He doesn't
Kommissar
understand.
Leber, wer möchte mit ihm sprechen? Wen? Sie sind?
Sie. Me. Oh.
Ja.
Oh. Right.
Awkward!
Writer. You know, books. That's me. Books.
He's like, oh, okay, I understand.
Kommissar Leber, bitte. Kann hier kommen? Tut mir leid. Kommissar Leber ist so beschäftigt. Hat absolut keine Zeit. Nein.
Nein.
Kann Sie leider nicht sehen.
Nein, no.
Ist zu beschäftigt. Auf Wiedersehen.
I know what that
Wiedersehen,
means.
mein Herr.
That means bye.
Die Tür.
Right. Thanks. Bitte.
He's so friendly. I guess we won't be going there. Let's go to Falkirchen. I think this is the zoo, probably, actually. Ah, this is the zoo. Yay! Feed the wolfies. It's a very loud monkey. What is he doing? Where'd he go? Aha, he's gone into the... Oh, look at the wolfsky. Oh, the wolf doesn't want to go say hi to him. What's he feeding it? Is he trying to throw seeds to the wolfie? That was cool. Let's listen to this.
Canis lupus lupus.
Canis
European
lupus
wolf.
lupus. That's awesome. Right, how do we... Oh, that's how we exit.
I'm not sure what it says, but it's not the exit.
Let's have a... Can we look? We can look at them. Oh, look at the wolves. There's two of them. Let's look at the wolves.
Here, Wolf. Come on, boy. Here, Wolfie. Come on. Come on, Wolfie, Wolfie. Come on. Come on. Get the heck over here, will ya?
I'm guessing it was a female. Ah! Let's talk to the guy. Let's talk to the worker.
Excuse me. Do you speak English?
Yes.
Yay!
Great. Mind if I ask you some questions?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Let's go. Let's ask him about himself, shall we?
Have you worked here long?
Thomas,
Thomas.
almost 1 whole year.
A year? Wow. I noticed you were pretty calm walking in that kennel. Guess wild animals don't bother you, huh?
The wolves, they are lazy during the day.
Oh.
Can we ask him about himself again?
So you carry a walkie-talkie.
The zoo is big.
Who normally gives you your instructions over that thing?
Kitchen, sometimes the health unit. For something really important, a Dr. Klingman himself will call
Klingman.
me.
Dr. Klingman.
Let's ask him about him.
Who's this Dr. Klingman you mentioned?
Dr. Klingman is in charge of the mammal division.
So I should speak to him about seeing the wolves up close.
You can try, but he won't let you.
Perhaps. Where could I find him?
In the administration area.
Thanks.
Okay, let's talk about the wolves.
These wolves are fascinating, aren't they? Tried calling one over, but they weren't too obliging.
Yeah, some people try that all day.
Is there any chance you could take me inside the kennel? I'd really like to see one of the wolves up close, kind of a research thing.
No way. No one will enter the kennel without authorization.
Missing wolves.
I suppose you were around when those wolves escaped.
No, I don't work at night.
Don't work at night.
But you must have been here the next day, right? That people were pretty upset, what, with the police and everything?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that day was super crazy.
Can you tell me about it?
Tell you what,
What shall I say? Oh, okay. How did the wolves get? Yeah, how did the wolves go?
So, how'd the wolves escape anyway?
well, Dr. Klingman says the gate was left open after the night feeding.
What do you think?
The gate is heavy, it shuts itself. Maybe something was in the way, maybe a rock, I don't know.
A rock.
I'm only glad it was not me there. The boy who works that night has been, you know.
Oh, fired.
Fired.
Yes. Oh, stackers little worky person.
So, what do you think about these killings? Pretty scary, huh? Do you ever think those two wolves could do something like this?
I don't believe it is possible. Hilda and Parzival were fine with me, just like all the other wolves. Hilda, she liked to play. She was so young still.
Oh.
She did.
And what did the wolves look like?
What did the two missing wolves look like, anyway?
Like a wolf?
Hilda was pretty. She had much white on her chest.
Oh.
And Parzival, he was bigger, thicker, more in the chest. He was 5 or 6 years old, maybe. Much darker than Hilda.
Dark. Dark what?
Dark gray. Both were gray. And most of the wolves here are. Hilda was light, but they get darker when they get older.
Is that right?
It's actually rather interesting.
Hey, thank you for your time.
We have
Whatever.
wed. I can't speak properly today. Red. We have red. Okay. I'm starting to get the whole German lingo. Aha, so here's Klingman. Dr. Klingman.
Kommen Sie.
Kommen Sie.
Kann ich Ihnen helfen?
I'm afraid my German isn't very good.
So can I help you?
My name's Gabriel Knight. I'm an American novelist.
What can I do for you, Mr. Knight?
He looks a bit like my doctor.
Researching a new book, and
I used to have.
I hear you're the expert in these parts. Could you spare a moment?
Please, sit down.
Thank you.
He doesn't seem very happy, does he? Okay. Wow, I'm talking very fast to him. Let's talk to him.
Could I ask you some questions?
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay.
You don't mind if I record this, do you?
That's fine.
Okay, nice. Let's go. Right. So. Let's ask him about himself.
So, you're in charge of the zoo's mammal divisions.
Yes.
What kind of training do you need for that, Doc?
I realize you Americans hate titles, but people refer to me as Herr Dr. Klingmann here. Herr Doctor will also do.
Sorry.
I have a doctorate from Heidelberg University. My field is animal behaviorist.
Fascinating.
That actually sounds quite interesting.
I see you're particularly interested in wolves.
Yes, I'm quite well known for my wolf research.
You must have been horrified when 2 of your wolves escaped then.
Yes. It has been very unsettling.
Oh. I can imagine. Research.
What kind of wolf research do you do, Herr Doctor?
I study wolf society here and in the wild.
Any insights?
Only that there is a purity to nature which human society lacks.
Meaning?
Life, reproduction, death. In nature there's a purpose to it, even if that purpose isn't pretty. We humans have forgotten our purpose.
We have.
Yes. Does a male lion say to the female, "I'm sorry, but I'm afraid to make a commitment"?
Yes.
Does a female
all the
wolf
time.
run off and leave her offspring to the male because she wants to mate with another wolf?
No.
Do hyenas need psychotherapy because they are guilty about their thieving nature?
You have a point.
Which I'm afraid I have overstated.
Not at all. Do your fellow scientists share your views?
I guess not.
Not often, no. Fortunately, I have found others who do.
Really? Do tell. Here's a fact as well about wolves, that wolves actually mate for life. When they find a partner, they stay with that partner for life. You probably knew that.
I was speaking with one of your boys out front, Greg, was it?
No, there's no Greg on staff here. Do you mean Thomas?
Thomas, right. Anyway, he's the one that said to talk to you. Because I was wondering if there was any way I could get a closer look at one of the wolves for research.
I'm afraid this is not possible. We don't show our
Please.
wolves to anyone. We must protect what privacy the creatures have.
Really? Well, gosh. Guess that's that.
Okay, and the missing wolves.
Do you mind if we talk briefly about the missing wolves?
Is this relevant to your book?
Oh, yeah. You see, wolves are major characters in my new novel, and this case is quite unusual, isn't it?
I suppose it is. Very well. Actually, I know very little about the case, but I will tell you what I can.
Okay, let's go.
Appreciate it.
How long have they been missing?
How long have the wolves been missing?
It's been about 2 months.
2 months.
Whew, that's a while, isn't it? Strange the police haven't seen hide nor hair of them, so to speak.
Believe me, your sentiment is shared by the German public.
Oh. Do you think the wolves are responsible for the mutilation killings?
Do you think the zoo wolves are responsible for the mutilation killings?
That is yet to be proven.
Because I've been wondering, what else could it be? Wild wolves, maybe?
Unfortunately, there are very few wild wolves left in Germany. Most were killed off by hunters decades ago.
Most.
A few remain in the Alps. But so close to a city like Munich, it's highly unlikely.
Any other suggestions?
I'm afraid I'm as confused as anyone, Mr. Knight.
We have wolves in Sweden as well, but they are more south than here. Where we live, there isn't any wolves in the forest. So, this one.
What I don't see is why wolves, if the killers are wolves, why wolves would attack humans.
Wolves are predators. Most carnivores are potential man-eaters given hunger enough and opportunity.
But weren't the zoo wolves raised among humans?
Yes. And therefore, they are not afraid of us.
Makes sense.
I suppose.
How does a wolf choose its victims?
How does a wolf choose its victims?
Have you ever heard of the language of death?
No.
No.
I'm guessing you're going to tell us.
You may have heard that wolves often choose the young, the old, or the sick as prey.
Yeah.
Until recently, many thought this was some sort of natural selection going on, survival of the fittest. But now some of us are finding it is much more complicated than that.
Really?
We have observed, for example, wolves surround a sick moose cow. The creature was helpless, yet she stood up and glared back at her would-be killers. The wolves dispersed. Or a healthy bull who ran off alone when he sensed wolves, making himself an easy target for no apparent reason. Researchers now believe that there's a kind of primal language going on. I am death, the wolf says. Are you ready to go? And the victim, by its actions, says, yes, I am ready, or no, you will not take me now.
What if their prey doesn't know the language of death?
This is a big problem, particularly for the wolves.
This guy's
When
very
wolves come
interesting.
across domesticated animals who do not know how to play the game, they're confused. They start slaughtering and they have no sense for when to stop. That is why farmers have hunted wolves to extinction in most parts of the world.
They don't understand the
Well.
language of death.
That certainly gives me something to think about.
Okay, so that's all we can really do for now, so let's exit.
Thank you for your time, Doctor.
Not at all.